Well, very good morning to you all. Now, I know we're running about 20 minutes late, and we've only got at least a couple of hours for this panel, so I think lunchtime might be a little bit delayed, so you apologize to you all in advance. Now, it's been really interesting to listen to all of the speeches and the panel discussion earlier on, and I think you've all got it wrong, to be honest with you. I think when it comes to technology in education, we should stop it all right now. It's absolutely preposterous that we're all going down this rabbit hole, whether we like it or not. And I think we should all move to Denmark. Because have you seen the headline on the 6th of January, 2026? So we're in a bit of a dichotomy here. We've got a bit of a dilemma to figure out, and Rakesh is going to help us with this, because Rakesh, the question we need to move on to is, with regards to schools and AI, what's the biggest mistake they're all making with regards to implementing or using AI in the classroom or beyond the classroom, and how do we dig them out of this rabbit hole that everyone's dropped into? Rakesh, over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Tim. Very interesting thought. I'm not an educator, so I come as a business consultant. But believe me, whether you give a mic to an educator, an academia, or a consultant, we'll just keep on going. I like to just create a little bit of a background. When this entire event was happening, it seemed like you went to ChatGPT. I also went to ChatGPT and DeepSeek to find out the topic that I'm talking about and what should I speak about it. And it gave me a lot of things. Then I said, okay, give me something which is like a devil's advocate. It again gave me a lot of prompts and a lot of replies on that. And believe me, Dr. Tim, I'm being in this conference since yesterday. And I just realized that in the morning that whatever ChatGPT has told me, it's not relevant. Schools have taken a lot of steps to see that they are progressing in terms of how AI and automation can be a part of this. I'll not say there is anything negative or wrong that they are doing. What I can only, with my little bit of knowledge and understanding and the experience that I have, is that there are few areas of improvement which I'm sure all of them are already working on. But what can be looked into is, rather than AI being looked into something and putting a blanket ban on the usage of AI, it should be looked into more as a AI tutor, which I think Ms. Helen mentioned that. Dr. Robert also mentioned about how to encourage parents and students to see a little bit more beyond. Just he said that there are 3 prompts and 3 prompts give them a different reply. So I think that's the dilemma, or that's a challenge which our schools face, as to where to draw a thin line as to how much automation can be allowed, where it has to be stopped. I was also listening yesterday to one of the founders of Creative School, if I'm not wrong, Mr. Al-Muslimi, and he mentioned there is no definite answer, and I agree with him. There is no definite answer as to what is right, what is wrong. Only thing which we have to see is, one, we start taking this as a tool which is going to support us, and at the same time, keep the human element or the human touch relevant. How can we do that? I think Ms. Helen also mentioned about how the process is more important than the product. So if there are assignments which the AI can do, so as educators, we need to find out a way as to, okay, how do we challenge our students to make sure that it is not just what AI has told them. So it could be having a viva, having a peer review of the session, of the assignment which has been given to them. Let them make a video out of that. and share it with their experiences and deliberate in the classroom. Assignments can, rather than being given at home, maybe are conducted within the class so that the usage can be monitored, how things are happening, which will help them. Another area which I think Dr. Bushra, because whatever I had prepared has gone out of the window. So I'm only quoting and trying to understand what my fellow panel members, because that made a lot of sense. And which I think one point which Dr. Bushra also made yesterday, that, cultural integrity is very important. So I think that's again an element which connects with the human touch, has to be kept in mind, so that we have empathy, we have the cultural connect, rather than just blindly follow. The most important part in this, I think all of us have already mentioned that, is the teacher is the key. He or she is not a policeman. He is the key to this. So we, when I say we, I mean the educators, the promoters of the school or the university or the education institution have to invest on them, because that's how they're going to make sure that it is passed on to the students and they are able to manage today's, I don't know what you call them. You call them millennial, you can call them Gen Z, you call them, they are blessed with technology. They know anything inside out. If you give an iPhone to a 3-year-old or a 2-year-old, they will just crack it open. So they are not adverse to technology, but what they are adverse is how to use that. And if the teachers are well equipped, well prepared for that, I think that will be the key to making sure that we are progressing very well in terms of the automation and how that has to be managed by the schools.
Yeah, very interesting indeed, and a shout out to my colleagues who are here today from the Bloom Education Training Academy, and they are wonderful, fantastic colleagues, and they are doing some amazing work with regards to use of AI, instantaneous lesson planning, curriculum online plans, and taking some of the time-consuming elements of preparing to teach. But that, at the moment, is where it stops. There's still a human then is interpreting the plan and building the relationship with the children and delivering it effectively in classrooms. And I think it's true to say that the technology that we're using today, it's out of date by tomorrow. And so this word transition is interesting. Just how long does this transition actually last until we feel, yep, we're there, we've arrived? Because it just seems to me that the pace of change, the pace of this digitization is only increasing, and it's getting less certain about how we keep up and how we manage this. And I'll leave you with one thought: is right now, there are 2.2 billion children on this planet who still can't access the internet. So are we at risk of leaving behind a huge percentage of the children on this planet because they are, as a digital, in a digital context, disadvantaged to the children who are not? And that's food for thought. And as we definitely reflect on the panel and think there's still a human element needed here, let's not forget our role as humans in shaping this, where the world could get even more unfair and uneven as time goes by. So I'd like to thank all of the panelists. We've listened to Suja and Rakesh and Robert and Helen and Jemana and Dr. Tim and Navdeep. They will be available after the panel for autographs and for photographs, and to engage in dialogue and discussions with you, because we've actually elevated them to celebrity status today through being involved in this panel. So we really do appreciate your thoughts, expertise, and opinions, and we look forward to seeing you, hopefully not on a virtual panel, sometime soon in the near future. Thank you very much, everybody.
Dr. Tim, if I just may add, if I just may add, the way we see this economy moving 2030, I think the government and the leaders of UAE have taken a very conscious decision as where have they put in 2030 agenda education as their main focus, where they want to develop this sector and make it as an educational hub as well. So I think within UAE, we are moving at the right direction, right pace, with the right kind of leadership, which is, very supportive for all the initiatives which have been taken here. Thank you.